All right, we're starting the video right now. Okay, so you got the disclaimer here. All right, enjoy. All right, let's check this out. All right, so let's start right away. The quality ain't the best, I'm not gonna lie. But we got a teacher and a student's face. Wow. Yeah, rule number one, guys, as a teacher and educator, and just as a decent person, you don't ever want to get in the student's face. So drop in the comments if you ever had a teacher do that, or like you've done that as a student or whatever. That's just like a big no-no. You should never do that. That can escalate things into like way worse scenarios. We got one kid right here. We got little Timmy right here looking like yo, and we got Jennifer in the back here looking a little bit tense. So let's watch this video. Here we go.
What you mean? You know what I mean, Dana. You know that I love you. Now get
Yeah, definitely not want to guys yell at the student that close. Now, obviously, I'm not gonna lie. I have raised my voice sometimes to just be like I ain't playing around no more. But definitely screaming at that close range, definitely not a good one. And someone's recording it. That's the thing. When you're a public worker, I mean, whether you're a nurse, cop, or teacher, or anybody, counselor, I don't know, whatever, social worker, you're always going to be viewed by the public, and it's most likely going to be in a bad way. So, like, these types of things, you always want to make sure you keep it cool. This guy, I'm surprised the kid didn't do anything wrong. This can actually escalate to, like, a really bad. Let's rewind this real quick. So that way we can listen to this one more time.
You know that I'm not. What you mean? You know what I mean, Dana. You know that I love you. Now get out of my room.
That was a long room. I'm not gonna lie. That teacher's got some good chest voice. I ain't gonna lie.
You get it now? Yeah.
And then he just went back normal. I'm telling you guys, being a teacher, like you feel like you're bipolar. Or you have multiple personalities. Like you can go from level 20, yelling, screaming, to okay, now you're quiet, whispering. It's crazy. Let's keep watching. Okay, so that was really not the best way you want to handle that. We got a new scene right here. It looks like an older teacher. What I have noticed is the older teachers, unfortunately, as you get older, you lose the patience. So sometimes it's not the best. Let's check this out. All right, we're playing this. Here we go.
You just have no respect for anybody, including yourself.
I mean, sometimes older people take it a little bit better. They just give you the mom/dad talk and just say, "Hey, you ain't behaving." I'm not gonna lie. Sounds like my parents when I be telling kiddos to behave. I mean, but that was handled pretty well. I mean, let's listen to that one more time. Let's get this guy off the screen real quick.
Yeah.
We're disgusted with the fact that you just have no respect for anybody, including yourself. And wearing this doesn't make you wonderful. Well, let's not go there, but you know what? It says be obedient.
And see, this is the part where, as a teacher, we call this a power struggle, okay, guys? And I don't know if you're a parent, but you can probably understand. At this point, you're apprehending the child or the behavior of the student. You're losing this battle. This ain't a battle that you're winning. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I've had this happen to me where I'm just like, you're not listening. What you're doing is wrong. And you need to listen because you're not being obedient. And at that point, the student ain't even really caring about what you got to say. I mean, I sometimes was in trouble as a kid and I was just like, keep talking. Like, I know she's trying to like be nice, but that kid ain't even paying attention. And then everyone's laughing. I mean, like at that point, like I said, you're just kind of in a lose-lose situation. I want to do YouTube. We had some video problems earlier, so we're back at it again. We're going to give it another shot. We're going to do our second part of this video. This is at 6:18. Let's check this out here. Looks like we're in middle school. Oh my gosh. Looks like middle school or maybe a freshman class. My God, I tell you what, these are the most difficult kids to deal with. I'm not going to lie. They middle school, you got to be a little crazy to teach middle school because they will test you and they don't care if they look silly or dumb in front of everybody. They're gonna do everything they can to drive you crazy. And in high school, they either settle down, they behave and chillax, or they just get even worse. So like middle school is like where they're really pushing your buttons. So let's see what's going on here. Let's check this out. Here we go. We're starting this.
Again. No, are you? What level of lying do you not believe? You lie all the time. You did not give it looking for it.
Okay, clearly the teacher's crashing out. I mean, he's just going crazy. He's like doing the hand. Once the teacher starts doing the hand movements and starts like having that type of like voice attitude of like, "Are you serious? Are you crazy?" Like that. That's when you know, like as a teacher, you're losing it. He's losing this battle. I'm not gonna lie. I have been like that. Kid apparently has an iPad, or he's saying he don't have the iPad, or he didn't get it, or something. I don't know. Whatever's going on. Teacher clearly sees that he's getting it. I'm telling you guys, this has happened many times in the classroom. Kids be sharing gum or notes, or they be playing games. I don't know. Roblox, they be playing Brawl Stars. I don't know. I can clearly see them hiding it behind their music binder. And then they're like, "What are you talking about? I didn't do that." And I clearly saw with my own eyes. And then they're like, "No, sir, I didn't do it." And then they start to make you crazy. They start to gaslight you. They start to make you feel like you're going insane in their head because your reality is being shifted because they all keep saying the same thing. This teacher is like losing it. Let's check this out. He seems to be really going crazy. Let's check it out.
Yes or no? Is that what happened? Did you give it to him? Or did he have to walk all the way around the room, pick it up off your table and sit down? Yes or no? Which one happened? What I said or what you said? So you lied.
He's putting him on the spot.
Yes. How did you not lie? You said you gave it to him. No. Go outside. Go.
Teacher's trying to make a point. He's just trying to like feel like he's not crazy. Kid ain't even listening. The class is laughing. The whole lesson, the whole drive of the classroom, the whole goal of the lesson plan is just out the window. Dude, this sucks. I'm not gonna. I feel bad for the teacher. Bro's trying to make a point. Kid's not even listening. He's just like, "Get outside." And I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes you just have to remove the problem. If as a teacher, if you're being nice, you're giving the kid a chance. You've given him multiple plans, and you're doing everything you're supposed to, and it's still distracting the class. You're just gonna have to remove him. But at this point, teacher's really upset. Let's keep watching.
Outside. No, take your iPad with you. You're gonna have to do the assignment on your own. So, who gave you the iPad? Oh, you don't really? All right. You know what? I'm gonna write everybody up.
No, it was either Christian or George.
Well, everyone's gonna
Okay, not the thing you want to do. You don't want to write everybody up. That's really a bluff. You can't do that. I don't know what his school policy or district policy is, but you can't discipline the whole class if they don't do that. Now, you can hold the whole class after the bell or revoke privileges such as phone or free time, but you can't write everybody up. I don't know what this guy's on about. He's clearly like trying to clown this kid. I'm not gonna lie. He's literally put him on the spot and being like, "Well, how'd you get the iPad? What are you gonna do?" And the class ain't having it. When the class turns on you, you're done. So you're done. When the class turns on you, like you've already lost the battle. Let's keep watching this.
written up in this whole class. Since we play games like this and we can't remember who did what.
There it goes. The head movements. Since you can't do this, you ain't gonna like. I'm serious. Like, I've been guilty of this. I'm not gonna lie. I had a kid like this on the phone. And I'm like, who gave him the phone? Who gave him the game? And I'm like, well, since the class ain't gonna cough up who's saying it, we're just gonna wait after the bell. But yeah, you don't want to do that because the class starts to turn on you, or they're gonna turn on that kid, and more problems gonna arise. My gosh.
It was me.
Why are we doing this stuff?
There he goes.
Why is it okay?
Brenda gave it to me.
Kid confesses up finally, and the teacher's just crashing out. He's just like, why? You can even see it in his face. Look at this. Bro is, let's go back. Let's look at bro. He's crying. Look at his chin as well. Look at this pixelated video. It looks like it's a Google Pixel image or like a BlackBerry old school phone. Look at the sound, bro. I feel bad for the teacher. He's literally like, why? Like a parent, why did you do that? Let's check it out one more time.
Who did what?
There goes the head movement.
It was me.
There it is, right
Why are
here.
we doing this stuff?
Right
Why?
here.
Why is it okay?
Brenda gave it to me.
It was on my desk. I didn't even know where to.
Oh my. And that was a confession. Look at him. The head
I like
scratch.
you're still smiling about it. It's so hilarious to you, isn't it? Go outside.
Me
Go
smiling.
outside. Why are you still here?
Oh,
Because you. What? Who took your
He's
backpack?
baffled. He's confused.
So you set it there? Yeah. Why?
Teacher's losing
Why are
it.
you
Look
going
at
to
him.
the wrong seat? Because you want to do what you want?
Ooh.
Yes?
Never do the power struggle, guys. You ain't gonna win with the kids. They're always gonna win. He's just in disbelief right now.
What's so funny?
Oh,
Why can't you pay attention to what's going on here?
Oh,
You wanna
now he's
look
calling him
out
out.
there and join him. Go out there and join him. It's so funny.
Ooh.
No, I'm not kidding. You want to
Ooh.
laugh and watch what's going out there? Go join him out there.
okay. Teacher has just derailed the situation. He's not escalating the situation. What he should have done was stop the distraction, immediately go to the student outside, have the kids work on the assignment, have the door propped open where you can watch the kids and you can watch the student outside. But he's really angry. He's power. And what we mean by power struggle, guys, in the teaching realm is the kid's like, I'm not going to do it. And you're like, no, you're going to do it. No, you're going to listen to me. And the kid's like, no. They're just trying to one up you. You're never going to win this battle. Even as a parent, you know that. Bro was laughing his friend. And I've done this as a kid, and I even seen kids do this. I mean, he wants to kick him out. Let's see if that happens. All right, he is. He's going. Never want both of them. Never have both of them outside. That's bad plan. Look at the teacher.
Go back to your seat.
Ooh.
Actually, no, you go out there too. Since you're confused
Oh.
and you want to do it your own stuff. You go.
Now he's doing 3. Bro, no way. Bro's literally sending out a 3rd student outside. Keep in mind, you don't want to have kids unattended. The kids are outside in the hallway probably goofing around, messing with other classes like window if they have a window, running around unattended. There's 3 kids. They don't want to do that. That's not good, man.
I'm writing all 3 of you up.
Oh, office referral. Look at that's bad. That's gonna leave a mark.
So what are you supposed to do when you have an iPad that you don't know whose it is?
Okay, so we're gonna move on to the situation. Office referral is really the last thing. If the kid is not listening, being defiant, not listening to you, distracting the learning environment, you tried everything, then yeah, you can do the referrals. If you like this type of content, I'm willing to do some more reactions as an educator, as a current teacher. It was pretty fun. It was a pretty fun experience. And then I'm also open, since I'm a music educator and director. I run 2 choirs, both schools in public field. I'm open to do music reactions, guys. If you have any, like, I'm serious, hip hop, rap, country, metal, screaming metal, I don't know, international music, Mexican music, cumbia music, I don't know, reggaeton, anything, like literally jazz, anything. And you want me to react to that video, I'm down to do that. Just remember, guys, most of those videos ain't gonna get monetized. It's mostly gonna be like through donation and Patreon. Make sure you guys subscribe. I'll get that later on. Subscribe and like this video and share if you like this type of content. Thanks for stopping by.